Yeah, it's so weird. And I don't even know, I've seen it a million times and I'm still not even sure what it is. If I'm supposed to hit 1 to use it or if I'm supposed to hit 2 because it's shown backwards. Like it shows you 2-1 if I'm not mistaken. So your mind is racing and you look up and you see 2-1 and you want to hit 1-2. Come on, Gaijin. That's an easy one to fix. I don't know why they mirrored it like that. That had to be a byproduct of something. Just beat it. I was watching Namaste last night, and he was doing squad battles, and he was in the Gripen, and he was tracking an enemy Gripen as he flew over the battlefield, and so quickly switched to his targeting pod, scanned the whole battlefield, found an enemy, shot the missile, went back to the Gripen, fired a missile. I think he got hit by AA, took off his wing, killed the ground target with that missile, hit the other air target with his missile, and then with one wing flew towards the helo pad, killed the helo on his way down. I was just like, fuck me, man. Like, I've done that a few times like that, but it was how quick that he and then all while communicating, with his teammates or going around. It's just like, dude, we still got a lot to learn. Especially when it comes to, using the targeting pod. I'm okay with it. I haven't done it in a little while now, but, oh man, with how quickly he was able to go around, find the target, it was just exactly, like how you would want to see it. It was so good. That one stuck out to me. Just was going down in a blaze of glory, man. It was awesome. And it was kind of, you could tell the shot that got him kind of caught him by surprise. Looked like a little bit of a lucky shot. But very cool. Ugh, that was cool to watch. You don't get to see that like in the esports streams, even when because you don't, well, I guess I haven't seen much top tier casts, but they certainly don't give you like the targeting pod views when they're working the targeting pod and stuff like that. That's where some of the skill's in, because you're still flying the aircraft, you're still having to fly while being in the targeting pod and scanning around and trying not to get shot. I mean, yeah, that shit ain't easy. I remember the very first time that I was doing a test flight and brought the targeting pod up, I was like, shit, this is going to be hard. I was like, this is tough. This is legit. It's honestly more difficult. It's more difficult to do in this game than it is in real life. Because you have it right there. You can almost put one eye out the cockpit and the other eye, on the targeting pod. In the game, you're in one view or the other. You don't have that luxury. Nope, we're done. A 7M? Cut that hard? Really? That thing went like straight down. While I was going by him, it went straight down and came back. That's kind of crazy. No excuse. Oh, you're one plane ahead of me there, Yellow. I think a lot. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. People love that thermal view. People love the thermal view. Doesn't matter what it is, just give them the thermal view. And that's one of the bigger issues I have with the esports stream is those poor casters, right? We all give the casters shit. we don't give them shit, right? Jodo is awesome, and so is Hefe. They may not make the best team, but both those guys are cool. I hang out in Jodo's stream quite a bit. I'm glad he started streaming more. Dude he knows everything there is to know about War Thunder. There's no doubt about that. But they're handicapped, man. They have no control over what they're seeing, right? Even your your run of the mill, college, high school, guy who's calling a high school game has control over what he's calling. So they can't change the camera views. They can't switch to maybe some action or maybe a really cool maneuver or something that they're seeing somebody do. Maybe it's not heavy action, but this guy's doing something that's not normal. I can cut over to this, and they can't do that. Let them find a way that they can at least communicate to whoever is controlling. I'm sure there probably is some out. You would think there is, but that's what I would like to see. I think that would dramatically improve the esports stream if you let those guys use their expertise and call out the things in the battle that are, actually high skill and happening out of the norm, not just the big explosions and when they start moving or something, like just because there's action doesn't mean that's the action. But it's growing. It's growing. I do see them making an effort. So, yeah, good call. That's what I'm grinding in Russia this morning for, is the first SU-27, and then we'll be moving on to that one, making our way right down that SU-30 line. Can't wait. We're so close. I probably got 40,000, 50,000 left. 50,000 RP, we should be able to get it today. Even if I take my time and just chitty chat with you guys, we should be able to finish it up here in the next hour or so. Yay! Yellow, I was literally just talking about that because I don't know why that didn't click. I mean, I knew that when I got the SU-33, I don't know why I didn't, but after I clicked in and started researching the SU-27, I did an extra little dance because, I was like, yes, we only have to do 2. We only got to do 1 more after this. But at the same time, I'm a little disappointed too because, of course, I really want to fly a MiG-29, so we'll get there. We'll go back and do one of those pretty quickly. We'll use the 30 Mark II to go back and do that. But yeah, that was a pretty sweet little bonus that worked out with perfect timing because I only finished the 33 maybe a week and a half ago. What you shooting at, Willis? Ooh, that's a 15. That might actually be a 120. No bueno. Let's go ahead and give this guy one. I can always relock it if I need to. That is a fun little trick. I'm finally figuring out how to shoot them at, 40, 35, 40 kilometers. Lose the lock, wait for a little bit, get back in there at 8 or 9, 10 kilometers, relock him, missile retracts, take him out. That is pretty cool. It would be nice if you could see that missile on, radar. Oh, he's going to get away from it. Look at him hit the gas. Did he see it? He might have seen it. All right, we need to get out in front of him. It's not wanting to. That got close, buddy. You can run, but you can't hide. Not from me. Yeah, and exactly. I didn't quite get it at first because everyone was talking about data link, so I was looking at the radar to see data link, and I'm like, what are they talking about? And then I started actually tracking the missile visually. Like, okay, I see what they're doing. I get it. And I did. I shot one at like 50 kilometers the other day and got it to hit, and it was like, he probably thought he defeated that missile. Nope. Because, yeah, I'm sure the whole time the RWR is thinking, because, right, once you unlock, that missile is just cruising. It's just still maintaining course. I guess you can't let it go for too long, or it will probably start to fizzle out. But, yeah, that first time I got it to do that, it was like, I see now. I see. And you can kind of do that with like the five, what is it that's on it's paired, the radar missile before the Mica. I always get them mixed. Is it a 550 or a 530D, something like that? And then like the 7Ps and 7Ms. You can kind of reacquire those. I have reacquired them onto another target before, but it's always been very quick. You can't let it go for more than 2 or 3 seconds. Very quickly. With this ER, we're talking like 10 seconds. Like, that's ridiculous. That missile has traveled 2 or 3 miles, at that point. That's significant. That's significant. And yeah, when you're talking about closure rates, yeah, 10 kilometers, that's nuts. Do you know if they meep? That's so funny, dude. Yep. God, what were they feeding us, Sesame Street, when we were kids? All these aliens and crazy noises and geez. Oh boy. Is that a bot? I think that's a bot. That's not. Dancing around too much. Thought I might be able to. We got too slow. It's all right. I would rather chat with you guys and have fun than have great games. And we got our first guy. As long as I get one, I'm a happy camper. While I'm streaming, anyway. Shit, that was loud. Holy cow. Oh, I know why it's so loud, because I turned it up when I was playing off stream. Every time we lie awake, every hit we take. Let's go ahead and fix that right quick. I get, but I haven't missed you yet. Yeah, I think I'm, the 33, I like it. I got my first ace in it the other day. I've had quite a few 4-kill games before I got that ace. And it's not too difficult to do well in it, but the radar is clunky. You definitely have to be very pointed with it. Very, very deliberate is a word I like to use. What's that, bud? ER tricking is really busted. Yeah, that's what I was asking. So, do you know if they initially designed it to do that, or if that's just like an in-game thing that we noticed or something? Because that's something that I could see somebody kind of thinking up. Just to trick radar, like pre-stealth kind of stuff. But at the same time, it also feels like it's just a spaghetti code kind of thing where it only works because of the way missiles work in War Thunder. Because usually without that satellite or AWAC or, some